right. I hope you guys are having a phenomenal day. If not, do understand and get your day is going to get better once your perception gets better. If you are new to my channel, my name is Zena Bryan. Okay, girl. Okay, I make these inspirational videos just so we can shift our energy, mindset, and receive the things that we truly desire, manifest the things that we desire. Okay, so today's book is You Are a Badass. Okay, now I'm gonna need you to say that with me because the truth of the matter is, honey, you are a badass. Okay, now I don't care how you been showing up. Okay, and you may feel up until this point like, Dina, you don't even know me. Honey, I don't need to know you, but I know one damn thing. Okay, you are a badass. You know why I know you're a badass? Because I am a badass. Okay, and like attracts like. Okay, you wouldn't be on here if you was in the badass. Okay, you would not be on here if you was not a badass. And I need you to say that. Okay, you know, and maybe you grew up in a certain household where so you couldn't curse. Okay, but I give you permission to just say that. Just say that. Okay, I am a badass. Okay, I am powerful. I am worthy. I am deserving. Abundance is my birthright. Honey, we talking about some affirmations. Okay, we gonna affirm ourselves. Okay, you may even grew up in a certain household where as though, you know, you looked in the mirror and you probably had said, "Ooh, I look good," okay? And it was frowned upon. You're not supposed to say you look good. You're supposed to let someone else tell you you look good. And then you wondering why, okay? You going through life seeking validation. The reason you going through life seeking validation because you have been programmed and taught that somebody else's words are way more important than your words. Okay? And honey, that's not the truth. Okay, that is not the truth. And why you think it's called self-esteem? Okay, it's not called other people's esteem. It's called self-esteem for a reason. And I need you to know that you are, okay, what the book say you are. Okay, you are what the book say you are. All right. And so I just wanted to come on here real quick and read this introduction because I was, you know, I had this book for probably like a year. Okay, and I started reading. So if you guys are new, okay, one of the things about me, I have several books, okay, and some of my books I read over and over and over again. But whenever my spirit is telling me to go pull a book off my shelf, then I go and pull a book off the shelf. So today, this was the book that my intuition told me to pull off the shelf. Okay. And as I started reading it, because I read some of it before, but I never read, you know, the whole actual book, right? Because right now I'm reading Psycho Cybernetics by Maxwell Maltz and also Prosperity Bible, okay, with Napoleon Hill, Florence Shen, James Allen, let me see, Wallace Wallers. So in that book, Prosperity Bible, there's like a lot of different authors in one book. So those are the books that I've mainly been reading for the last few days, or actually months. And so today, you know, in between my major reads, okay, like Prosperity Bible, Psycho Cybernetics, The Power of the Subconscious Mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy, I will pull a book down, okay, depending on whatever it is that I'm growing through. You ain't hear me say going through. You heard me say growing through, okay? Hey, Miss Harden, PCM. Miss Harden, you know you could clean, girl, okay? Okay. Okay. Honey, ain't nothing like no clean house. Okay, Miss Harden. Okay. Honey, you stay cleaning. Okay. Honey, you stay cleaning. Okay. So we gonna get into this book. Okay. I want you guys to go get you a copy. Okay, on my page, you're going to hear me talk about a lot about books. All right, and you stick around long enough, you'll be going to get you some. You'll be going to get you a few. Okay, all right, because let me tell you something. You have been programmed to think a certain type of way. Okay, and as long as you continuously think that way that you have been programmed to think, you will continuously receive the same thing from life. And I am here to tell you, you deserve so much more than the way you've been showing up. You deserve so much more than the way you have been playing with life. Okay. Yes, life is a game. Okay. You got to learn the way it is played. Okay. By learning the laws of the universe. Okay. Because if you don't know them, chances are you just going against them. All right. So we have to start educating ourselves. And let me tell you something, because, sometimes we think, oh, well, I'm not a good reader. Okay. Because somebody convinced you that. Somebody said to you, they said, you're not a good reader. And so you just threw the book down and said, you know what, I ain't picking no damn book up. And you probably graduated from high school or in some cases college. And you probably just said, I'm done with school. I ain't got to pick another book up. Okay. I used to feel that way. Okay. Until I saw understanding is not the stuff that I'm not interested in. The book, I'm not going to pick a book up or pay for a book in something that I'm not interested in. Okay. I'm going to focus on what I like to do. And I'm going to focus on what I'm good at. Okay. And then I'm going to pick the book up that's in that field. But I'm not finna do what school would tell you. Oh, focus on this. And no, I'm going to focus on the things that I am good at. Okay. And so, the introduction, okay, this is the part I wanted to just read to you guys, okay? You can start out with nothing. All the books that I have, they mainly all say the same thing. You can start off being the poorest man on the planet and become the richest man. Wallace Wattles, okay, The Science of Getting Rich, okay? And in this book, You Are a Badass. She's saying the same exact thing, okay? You can start out with nothing, and out of nothing, and out of no way, a way will be made. Okay, now, the one who said this, okay, if you don't know, if you have not been watching Agape, you don't know about Agape, well, Michael Bernard Beckwith, okay? Honey, where you been at? You must be been under a damn rock somewhere, okay? All right? Michael Bernard Beckwith, okay? Agape, he has like the church or whatever in LA. And he's spiritual. And oh my goodness, when you listen to Michael Bernard Beckwith, oh my God, it's so many times I listened to him, honey, and I was walking up at Whole Foods. Okay, you couldn't tell me, you tried to tell me something, okay? Because his energy is so contagious. It's so good. Okay, so if you don't know who the hell Michael Bernard Beckwith is, honey, I'm going to need you to just go on YouTube and type in Agape. Okay, Agape. They sing, they dance. Oh my goodness, it's such a good time when you watch that. Watch Agape services. So anywho, so that's where she got the quote from. So former drug, he used to sell drugs. Okay, turned spiritual and turned inspirational badass. Okay, this is Jen saying this. Okay. She said, I used to think quotes like this were a bunch of crap. Okay, who used to think, certain quotes was a bunch of crap? You can start out with nothing, and out of nothing, and out of no way, a way will be made. Okay, who think of quotes like you can have, be, do, have, whatever it is you desire? Who think quotes like that is a bunch of crap? Who thinks that you can't change your life? Who thinks that, honey? Because if you do, honey, get this book. Okay, get this book. Okay. Now, it says, not that I cared. I was too cool. What little I knew about the self-help spiritual world, I found to be unforgivably cheesy. It reeked of desperation, rah-rah crunchiness, and unwanted hugs from unappealing strangers. And don't even get me started on how grouchy I used to be about God. At the same time, there was all this stuff about my life that I desperately wanted to change. And I had been able to bulldoze through my holier than thouest, okay, I could have really used some help around here. Overall, I was doing pretty well. I published a couple of books, had lots of friends, a close family, an apartment, a car that ran, food, teeth, clothes, clean water, drinking water compared to the majority of the planet. My life was a total cream puff, but compared to what I knew I was capable of, I was, shall we say, unimpressed. Okay, she was unimpressed of her life. Okay, and that's the thing. I remember I heard Bob Proctor say this. He said, Ray was Bob Proctor's mentor. If you guys don't know who Bob Proctor is, I can tell you new on my channel. Okay, but that's okay. That's neither here nor there. Okay, all right, honey, stay on the channel. Okay, but listen, Bob Proctor, he was part of The Secret. Okay, law of attraction, right? And hey, Earn Picia, baby. Aaron, hey, Picia, baby. Picia. Yes, I do have kids. I have four. Okay. So Bob Proctor was a part of The Secret. And one of the things Bob Proctor said was he had a mentor, right? A guy that pretty much told him, you know, you could do whatever it is that you desire, but you're going to have to change. And Ray, who was Bob Proctor's mentor, so to speak, he told Bob Proctor, he said, you know, your life isn't bad, okay? But you're not living the way you want to live. Okay, so some people are settled. They say, well, I got a car, you know, I live in an apartment, I have food to eat. But let me tell you something, okay, my love. Listen, you are made to grow. Okay, and I always say this is either you're creating or disintegrating. So as long as you are playing it safe, right? Because somewhere along the way you've been convinced that you're going to get out of here alive, which I am here to tell you you're not. Okay, you're not. Okay, but you have the ability to change your life. You have the ability to do something different. Okay. Yeah, you have these things, but are they making you grow? That's what you have to ask yourself. You know, I have this house or whatever, but you can have more. And it's not about, you know, the ego, rocking out to the ego, because the ego will have you saying, you know, I got this house, let me get another house, let me get another house, let me get another house. What I'm saying is this, okay, you have this house, but is there another house that you will want? And not in a sense where as though, like, I'm going to be happy once I get the house. No. Okay? That is not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this. You happy with the house that you have right now. Okay? You happy with it. You appreciate it. You grateful for it. In some cases, maybe some cases you're not happy with the house that you're in. Or maybe in some cases you're not happy with the apartment you're in. Okay? But, okay, you can always do better. You can always receive more. Okay? By you growing. And you know what? Sometimes people will say, well, I'm comfortable exactly where I am. You know why they say that? Because they don't want to reach for more. They don't want to inconvenience themselves. They want to keep on doing the same exact thing. See, I'm a firm believer of if you do the same, child, you're gonna get the same. Okay? And so you have to look at your life and say, you know what? I know I have the ability to do different. I know I have the ability to grow. I know no matter what people outside my existence may have told me, they may have said you couldn't read. They may have said that you wasn't smart. They may have said that you wasn't gorgeous. They may have said, you know, all these different things, okay? They may have even called you a goddamn reject. They may have said those things, okay? But those are opinions. They are not facts. Let me say it again. The stuff that people have told you, okay, that you have adopted, and now you hold on to what they have said, like I don't know, you hold on it so well, like it's a Bible or something, okay? And I ain't a part of church, okay, or religion. You know, just want to put that out there. But you are, and if you are, you do what works for you, okay? But you hold on to those belief systems so strong. And when somebody come and tell you, no, you know you're capable of more, right? You make excuses. I ain't got time for that. You know, ain't nobody got time for that. You make all these excuses. The reason you make excuses is because you don't believe that you're capable. You don't believe that you're deserving. You don't know that abundance is your birthright. You don't know that. Okay? It's like it's a part of you that oftentimes say, dang, I could have X, Y, and Z, but then the little monkey in the mind, you let the monkey in the mind control you, telling you what you're not good at, what you're not good at, what you're not capable of. And you listen to that little monkey in the mind, and every time you start something, you talk yourself out of it. Every time you go to do something different, okay, so you could be, do, have, you talk yourself out of it. Why? Because somebody else have tried to convince you that you wasn't good, you wasn't good enough, you wasn't worthy enough. What gives you the right? And so instead of you getting started, okay, you look at whatever it is and you say, you know what, I might as well not even try it. Because you don't think that you're capable. And I am here to tell you, you're capable. Honey, you was born capable. Okay? You was born ready. All right? Stop living your life based upon other people's opinions. And I don't give a damn who opinion it was. I don't care if it was your mama's opinion. I don't care if it was your daddy's opinion. I don't care if it was the school system's opinion. I don't care who opinion it was that you are continuously listening to, and keep on living by that script. Some of you guys gotta take that CD out, okay? Or not the CD, but whatever it is, okay? You gotta take that. You gotta take that tape out. You really gotta take the tape out. And you got to put a new tape in. And you know what your new tape is? Hey, Jessica, peace here, baby. Peace here, peace here. Your new tape is, I am worthy. I am deserving. I am enough. I am confident. I am beautiful. I am capable. I am intelligent. I am smart. I am bright. I am sexy. I am gorgeous. Okay? Abundance is my birthright. I can have, be, do whatever it is I put my mind to. That should be your new tape going on, okay? Because as long as you keep on playing this old tape, okay, and listening to the committee, like in the words of Miss Iyanla Vanzant, okay, listening to the committee, okay, the voices, okay, and it's not crazy. Some of you guys say, oh, well, this person is crazy, but what about you? You got all them voices going on in your head. Every time you try to do something, or not even try, every time you go to do something, you talk yourself out of it. What about that voice? The voice that it is tell you to go to the gym, and you will say, oh, but no, it was all them people there. I don't know nobody there. What about that voice? What about the voice that's telling you that you should go buy the book? Okay, you are a badass, but you giving all these excuses. Oh, I haven't read in so long. When I was in the second grade, my teacher told, honey, in the second grade, okay, the second grade, honey, you in your goddamn 30s or in your 40s, in some cases even older than that, and you still bringing up the second grade? The second grade. Honey, now I'm going to need you to get it together real quick, okay? In the second grade. Never mind about the second or third grade, or even in some cases high school. Never mind all of that, okay? Some of the things you have to understand is when people, this is what I started realizing once I got into personal development. When people tell you stuff, it's always a way to deliver a message, right? For instance, I remember when I was in college and I had a speech class, okay? And you know, if you have a speech class, your professor is going to tell you to stand up in front of the whole damn class and read the speech. And give a speech, right? And that was one of the things that I did not care for. Okay. But my professor, he was really, really cool. And so when I got up in front of the stage to give a speech, I was nervous, honey. I felt a little uncomfortable, to say the least. Okay. And after I gave the speech, the students was saying, it wasn't even my professor, it was the damn students, okay? They were saying, oh, she speaks so low, because they didn't see how uncomfortable I was, right? And my professor said, when people speak, she speaks slow, okay? He ain't know I had all of this up in me, okay? All right? But I felt uncomfortable. I felt a little uncomfortable getting in front of the class and speaking. And a lot of times the thing that you are afraid to do, you have to do those things because that's where your superpower is. Okay? All right? I remember when I told you guys when I first gave my first speaking engagement, honey, booked the place on my own by myself. Okay? A good friend of mine, he told me, go to Peerspace, and you could book a location and stuff like that. And I booked the location and stuff like that and gave my own very first speaking engagement. But I was a little afraid. Okay? And guess what? That fear do not go until you face it. So to the people that's like, well, you know what? I'm just going to wait. I'm going to wait until the fear go. Honey, let me tell you something. You gonna release this avatar and the fear still gonna be there, okay? You gonna release this avatar, okay, this body, and the goddamn fear still gonna be there. You have to face it. What's the worst that's gonna happen to you? Because every time I turned around, when I faced something that I was afraid to do, okay, I felt, first of all, it's gonna boost your confidence. Okay, because nothing feels more amazing than when you think, or when a little monkey in the mind is telling you all these different things. Oh, nobody is going to show up. Okay. Who going to buy your book? All these different things. But when you do it, it's a power within that like no other. Okay. And I'm here to tell you because it's several things that I have done. And in the beginning, I said, oh my goodness. Okay, honey, I was afraid. Okay, I was, child. Okay, honey, just thinking about some of them. Okay, but guess what? Then I did it, and the more I do it, okay, the more you face fear. Okay, the fear is going to start dissipating, and then you will say to yourself, "Damn, I was afraid of this thing." Allowing those things to hold you back. And there's so much life to live. But you allowing that thing to hold you back. You allowing that thing to keep you a prisoner. Some people stay in the house all day long because they're afraid to go out because they think when they go out, other people will talk about them or other people will judge them. One of the things you have to understand, and I learned this too, whatever energy you put out, it shall return to you. So if you don't want people to gossip and stuff about you, okay, you shouldn't be gossiping. If you want people to show you love, remember the seeds that we tend to plant, we reap their harvest. So if you plant seeds of love, you're going to receive love. If you plant seeds of peace, you're going to receive peace. Seeds of inspiration, you're going to receive those things. Motivation, whatever, okay? You will receive those things. But in the same exact manner, if you plant seeds of hatred, gossip, jealousy, envious, you shall receive those seeds as well. The wonderful thing about life is that we all have choices. We could choose which world we want to be a part of. You could pay attention to all the many beautiful things that's going on in the world, or you can pay attention to the mean, hateful hatred, or you can pay attention to that stuff. Okay? But the life that you choose to live is based upon your reflection of yourself. Your reflection of yourself. Okay? So, with that being said, I love you guys. I love you. I love you. Make sure you guys check this book out. Okay? You are a badass. Very, very good. So, I'm about to sit on the sofa, finish reading more of this. Rock out. I believe in you. I believe in me. Know that it is possible. Whatever it is that you desire to be, you can be it. Okay? Remember, in this here universe, you can be, do, have whatever it is you desire. But you have to do something different, because your routine is causing you to keep getting the same exact thing. So you got to change the routine up. Until next time.